Here we go. Welcome back, survivors, in my Walking Dead Road to Survival family. It's Mason, in-game as Invisinerd, your community manager, here to take a look once again at the weekly Survivors update. We're going to take a look at all the events coming up this week, different tournaments, things that are ending. I want to make sure you're able to get to them before they go away completely. Plus, I want to share with you a little bit of what I know for the limited time war event that is coming in for the next month or so in between season 2 and season 3 of war. So let's go ahead and jump on over to the calendar and see what we can see. Here on the 7th, the Mythic trials for Skybound X will end. So if you haven't had a chance yet to get your hands on the only Mythic command character, Rick 2000, make sure you're doing what you can. You've still got a little bit of time. The Michonne 2000 Premier Mythics wheel is still running with all the other Skybound X Allegiance characters there in that wheel and scattered among the other wheels as well. From Gold Mythics to select recruits, you can find them all there if you're still trying to get your hands on your copy of Rick 2000. But hurry, that ends Thursday on the 7th. The Blood and Whispers event runs through the rest of this week and into the 17th. So if you haven't yet taken a look in the roadmaps, the Doomsday roadmap will be coming to an end very soon, depending on when you're watching this. You still have time with the Whispers roadmap resetting itself every 4 hours. Now the Warfare roadmap has a few days left on it as well. This roadmap is going to drop the Walker Eyes, which you're going to use in the gray market to buy these 2 bags. Either you want to get your hands on the Broken Whisperer masks, or you want to get your hands on these Doomsday tokens. The choice is yours, but make sure you use those heads-on spikes. And all 3 of those roadmaps, Warfare, Doomsday, Whispers, are available after you complete this, the Blood roadmap. But hurry, you're running out of time. We did share the Whisperer's weapon, the exclusive, and by the way, first time ever you have seen a weapon that gives a bonus, a buff to a specific allegiance. And you can do with that whatever you want. Whisperer's Allegiance, all Whisperers receive plus 60 crit and 15% AP at the beginning of each wave. Keep that in mind. It may play a part in what you do with the rest of the weapon, but it's the first ever Allegiance specific weapon, which means it opens the door for lots of other opportunities. Maybe this isn't exactly what you're looking for. Don't worry, there's more to come. And remember, Blood and Whispers continues through the 17th. Couple other pieces of news that popped out through the week. This week, we got an update to the Survivors Club missions, the monthly login missions for being a member of the Survivors Club. Got a bit of an update, a bit of a refresh. You get a bunch more stuff, and it kind of brings it a little bit more into right now. It's been a few months since we had an update to the Survivors Club, so happy to share that, and that we will be resetting transfers today. By the time you watch this, it may already be done. We are resetting everyone's transfer, but I have to warn you, keep in mind that if you transfer, you will lose all progress on your stash, and any missions that are faction-wide may be reset. There's a little bit of risk in moving around like that. So we promised that we would reset the cooldowns, and we have. Your region transfer cooldown has gone from 90 days to 60 days. And this is just the start of a much larger plan. We're putting together War Season 3, planning a few things to maybe mix it up a little bit, let's say. The news came in that War Season 3 is likely to start in the first half of November. So we are going to have a limited time series of war events. Basically, think of it like Season 2 war without the season implications. No season tokens, right? We're going to have war still, but we're just not going to do it with season stores involved. We got some fun stuff planned for war. Full details will drop before the end of this week, but I think it's safe to say it may not be the war you're totally used to. I'll share more this week. Keep an eye on the blog at thewalkingdeadrts.scopely.com or from that bullhorn in the game for more announcements to come. But you will have war this weekend. I always say one of the larger pieces of news in the game came last week when we adjusted what had happened with Andrea 2000. Let me tell you how it went down. Firestarter got a fix. And when that was applied, it changed how Andrea 2000 worked. And when Andrea 2000 debuted, that was kind of featured when we talked about how she worked. So essentially, in changing Firestarter, it changed Andrea, and that was not intended. So we've gone and made a change to Andrea's kit where it used to say when attacking, a percentage of character's attack goes as burn for 2 turns, and that would spread with Firestarter, but that has changed. Now it says attacking, you get an X% of this character's attack is burned to up to 2 enemies for 2 turns. That's the part that was changed when Firestarter got a fix. So we're happy to share that Andrea 2000 is now functioning as she should. We saw a lot of player feedback about this when it happened, and we wanted to get right to work on how to fix it. So I'm happy to announce that this change has now been made and implemented in the game. This happened last week. Don't forget, every day, different portions of Challenge Run open, and you can complete 5 on each trait per day to work your way towards those very cool Challenge Run exclusive characters. You'll get 1 gold mythic of each trait coming in every 60 wins on Challenge Run. So don't forget to run it each day. We got Pamela Milton, who made her way into the game just in this last week. First ever mythic leader with alert and strong teammates, getting plus 50% HP. That's kind of big. And she doesn't exactly get her hands dirty. She lets the bodyguards handle the dirty work. So beyond the Blood and Whispers event and the end of the Skybound X Mythic Trials coming this week, Halloween is on the horizon, and the limited time war event that will happen between now and Season 3 starting in early November. Look for full details again to drop on that coming to the blog, and of course we'll share that information as well from the Bullhorn. And follow us on social media if you want to follow more intensely. Twitter, you can find us there, as well as Facebook. Look us up. I'll put all the links in the description of this video. Join the official Walking Dead Road to Survival Discord channel. We're there to answer your questions. We're posting FAQs when things happen that we think you need to know about the most. If you're looking for how to keep track of everything that's happening in the game, that's my best suggestion. Join the Walking Dead Road to Survival Discord from the links in the description below. And of course, I'll always highlight over there where it says information on this calendar is subject to change at any time. But you'll have Survival Road kicking off tonight on Monday night for the faction. You'll have a solo raid tournament kicking off on Wednesday, and cross-region war this weekend. Faction level up comes Thursday, and the usual solo level ups in between. I've been your community manager, Invisinerd. Thank you so much for putting up with me. I hope you'll join us next week for another Survivors update. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get notifications, and like the video if it helped you out. Share it with your faction mates, and I'll hope to see you again here next week.